Africa. So celosa, Yule Santaba, Simbeya, Simbeya, ya South Africa. This song, I am an African, and you are just like me. And when we meet in the street, my heart go beat, beat, beat. My heart go beat, beat. Let the drum go boom, boom, boom. Let the drum go boom, boom, boom. Let the drum go boom, boom, boom. Let it go.
Respect. Thanks, Nzinga. Thanks, members of UEF Sankofa Youth Circle. And now, brother Mutabaruka, is it right there, you know? Is it right up there, watch, you know? Say right up there, the condom right now. So, yes, so, how much I want to listen to Cutting Edge last night? Raise your hand if you listen to Cutting. Oh, wait. He have to come down and say the hand raise himself and make you say, so I don't know after this, we want to listen. Who may listen to Cutting Edge before last night? Raise your hand. Watcha! Respect. Oh, wait, when the brother come in, so now we are show ourselves. Respect, we're broadcasting on Creme Radio and Creme Television. Definitely. Wait, I look for one of my brother. I don't see him. Okay, must not come in. But for everybody where they are like sincerely, my heart just want to bust right now. I'm so happy for seeing you. And so our brother Mutabaruka, who is a poet, he's a conscious brother, he's a Rastafari. And he will be walking through the door now. Mutabaruka in Belize, people.
The celebration of the Slavery Abolition Act 1833, which ended slavery in the British Empire. It's being celebrated today.
Good evening. So, you know, this is not a music show. This is a listening show. And if you don't listen, you're not going to hear. And if you hear, sometimes you don't listen. But we want you to hear and listen tonight. They came. They came. In wooden ships, they came to the west coast of Africa. They came. They came. Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, Gambia, Sierra Leone. They came on wooden ships and took us across that watery grave, across the Atlantic. They came. Our ancestors died in those wooden ships. But through the blood, sweat, tears, piss and shit, we survived. We survived that watery grave. We survived 400 years of blood, sweat. They came on wooden ships to the west coast of Africa. Freeman, Freeman, I sang songs of Freeman. My mother, chained to me, chained to them, I cried because they took my brother. My brother still sucking my mother's breasts. My brother was fed to the sea. Oh, how I cried. My mother they whipped her because she cried about them whipping my father. She the slave, he the slave. Then I would arise at sun nearly rise, working away my life. No name, I knew no name. I the forgotten soul, whipped to live, whipped because I lived, whipped to death. They came on wooden ships at the west coast of Africa. They came. Sierra Leone, Gambia, Nigeria, Ghana. They came. But we survived. We survived those watery graves. We survived 400 years. We survived. My mother, they whipped her because she cried about them whipping my father. She the slave, he the slave. Then I would arise at sun nearly rise, working away my life. No name, I knew no name. I the forgotten soul, whipped to live, whipped because I lived, whipped to death. Today I sing songs, redemption songs. Freeing mother, freeing father, I sing songs to be free. Freeing I the slave, I the slave. Give me this, give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me philosophy you carry to Greece. Thief, Homer and Socrates. Give me historical masterpiece. Give me back my name. Give me back my calendar. Give me my books you thief from Alexandria. Give me my queen like Cleopatra. Me no want to hear about Queen Victoria. Give me my language I know so well. You mix up English, confusing no L. Give me back my maths, you Pythagoras. Give me my symbols you thief from us. Give me this, give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me diamond, give me gold. Give me back me rock and roll. Give me uranium, give me coal. Give me reggae, give me blues. Give me music that you confuse. No spiritual concept originated here. So who I praise, you shouldn't care. You say steal not, you thief me land, sex not, you real mother, keep the Sabbath. We work 7 days a week. You build a nation from the sweat of my back. Now you want come give me crack. Give me my herbs, make me make some tea. Give me back all my fruit tree. Give me the remedy that make blind see. Give me everything that you take from me. Give me this, give me that. Give me back me everything you got. Give me a space I can run my own life. Respect is due. The time is now. No more turn cheek. This time when I bow. So, this is our second time to this island. We know some people is here that was here when we came here, and we know some people here who never born yet when we came here. We're glad for the ones them who never born yet and is here. Because now when I ask you if you've never born yet, you never born yet. Where am I put up your man for? This big ghost story by that time, but you've never born yet. Now, it's very important because Belize is one of them islands where anytime we think about Marcus Garvey, we realize that Belize have a libertial. And there's not many islands of libertial. We know that other islands have libertial. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's a Central America. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, anyway, we know that is one of them places where Marcus Garvey did touch. And we're good about that because Marcus Garvey is the most popular black man ever lived. And when we say popular, we mean like 20 million people follow him. That is more than Jesus Christ. So you must know how strong and powerful that man is. In at the time when he was doing his work. Because in those times, black people just come out of so-called bondage and slavery. So for him, for garner so much attention as a little black man from St. Anne in Jamaica, it's really a feat in itself. So when we come here and we see say, there's a libertial here, we hope that the people them cherish the libertial and make sure that the libertial stand up as a symbol that Marcus Garvey touched this country. So here what now? You see the family, the African family, it come like we don't have no more African family. We all the things set now. Children do what them want to do. Parents do have a business about them picnic again. As a matter of fact, grandparents have borrowed them grandchildren clothes to go party. It's amazing. Because when I was a child and I hear about grandparents, I think about people over 50, 60. Now, the way the thing I go now, grandparents so young now that if them want to go out, them ask them grandpicnic which part them a go. When them grandpicnic tell boy you want to see me, I go and dance, and them say, you don't have anything can lend me. Make me wear it. And now we see grandparents are bury them grandchildren, which it should be the other way around. Grandchildren should be burying them grandparents. But all the things said now, enough young people is dying. And some of them is even dying from disease that is only old people used to have. Go back again, when I was a child, when I hear about diabetes, when I hear about obesity, when I hear about cancer and all these things, my mind will run for no 20-year-old youth and a youth of 30-year-old. My mind I think for some 60-year-old people. And now we see young people is dying from disease where we are say old people used to have. But when you look on the family, the black family, man get woman pregnant and leave the woman with the child. And him get a visa and him fly out to America. And him get another family in America. And if you don't mind, child, him fly go to England and get another family in England. Meanwhile, the first woman have to stay here or so and look after the child by herself. A woman alone can't bring up a child because it's not she alone that get it. She's not no Mary. I don't even know if Mary never did have she never did not need that. But we'll come to that. So we need the man them to take their responsibility for no say. One of the reasons why the thing gets such a weird, strange way is because the family structure broke down. And most of the time the family structure broke down because of the man. And when I tell you, say, if you and a woman have a problem, you can't just say, well, I just saw it going on. But you see the child, the youth, and that now you have to think about. Because what we see are going on now with the youth them, a whole heap of youth is because of the neglect of the family. And then when the family broken and the child behave away now, you hear people start to blame. Why are true them now provide for the people them, you know? You know, so say the politician them are this and that. Of course the politician them are this and politician are that. But guess what? Well, to your responsibility. Because whole heap of man they want farm. Him prefer farm full. And him can't eat full. So we're going to say a poem that I grew up with. Not me write it, but it's very relevant at this time. Yeah. You know them say man come from monkey. That is an evolution thing. Man come from monkey. But then we really have to question man's behavior on earth as it relates to not only the animals them, but other human beings. Because some people, I go like says, him one must live on the earth. So him no respect other human beings. And him no respect the animal them neither. Because some people say them love animal, but them eat them. I don't know what kind of love that. But that is another story again. 3 monkeys sat on a coconut tree, discussing things as they're said to be. Said one to the other, now listen you two. There's a certain rumor that can't be true. That man descended our noble race. This very idea is a big disgrace. No monkey ever deserted his wife, nor a baby and ruined her life. And you never known a mother monk to leave her baby causing it to bunk, nor pass them on one to the other till they scarcely knew who was their mother. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Now here's the next thing you will never see. A monkey building a fence around a coconut tree, forbidding all other monkeys to come and taste. This very idea is a big disgrace. Now if I build a fence around a tree, starvation will cause you to steal from me. Yeah, the monkey speaks his mind. Now here's the next thing a monkey won't do. Go out at night and get in a brew. Now use a gun, a club, or a knife to take another monkey's life. Yes, man descended the worthless bum, but my God, brothers, from monkey he did not come. You know, when I come back, if there's a comeback, I want to be a fly. Because fly see some things where you wouldn't believe when him pitch on the wall, the amount of things we are going and him see it. And him is not susceptible to disease because him is a disease in himself. Today is African Liberation Day. Not it? No. To me it's Emancipation Day, you see? So we don't want to confuse the issue. Don't say yes when it's no. Today is Emancipation Day, African Liberation Day, the 25th of May. Understand? Just a test you still. Emancipation Day is something where we should have really figure out. Because all of us search for freedom and liberation. But them say the time when the Europeans decide, say, them are going to let go the slave them. And them never just let me go, so you know. It's lose them, they'll lose money. Because we'd have burned down too much of them plantation. And them couldn't take it. And we'd have killed some of them and work all over upon them too. And them couldn't take it. So them have to tell England, say, watch out, no, they have some white boy, they'd really up there, say, boy, right now we are lose too much money. So them decide, say, one of the day we're going to just go, so boom, and just sign a paper, say, proclamation, say, well, let them go, you know. And in letting them go, the slave owners was given millions of pounds to compensate them for the loss of labor. Millions of pounds. In Jamaica, they were given 20 million pounds for the compensation of loss of labor by these free workers. What did the Africans get? Nothing. In America, them offer them 40 acres and a mule. What did they get? Nothing. So you let go a man like this land. White people own the whole of the land. And you enslave my brethren and my sister, and you let them go. And you say you're free. What you want him to do? Or I'm going to start life. Him don't have no land because if him go up on a man's land, I'm going to shoot him. Him don't have no money because he can't buy no food. Him don't have no vineyard for plant. So what him going to do? More than likely, him going to kill you or thief what you have. Just picture that. All of we get Lego and we don't have no house, you don't have no land, you don't have no, you say, all right, go on, you're free. You're not free. Freedom is more than just, you can't go there, so and go there, so and go there, so. Freedom means that you're supposed to be happy. And you can afford certain things for you and your family. And if you can't do that, you're going to think all manner of things. So then push a book in our hand and say, you see this book here? Read this book here. And all of your problems will be solved. Because one day soon, you will be free. So if you do them say, we're free now, them still like give you our next book. For sure you say, we can't even freer when we have this book. And them did have the book all the while, and them never get eat to in the book. But them want to read it. And them have special part of the book where them give it. Servants, be obedient to your masters. And we are going to read that now, and we are going to get freed. And we are going to say, well, right now, we don't really want to raise up against them, you know. Because there's some invisible thing we are watching. So if we plan for burn down the cane field, we are going to go to hell. And them are murder you every day, and you know, so them are going to hell. But you are going to go to hell too, you burn down a cane field, and true, you want to free yourself, seriously free. So here we are, today, a search for freedom. But we have a day named Emancipation Day. And even though we understand and know, say, we are not fully emancipated. Just like how we have a thing named Black History Month. And even though we know, say, Black History Month is longer than the month where them give away. But it is a time when we can reflect and see what is it that we are not doing that is keeping us in subjugation to the same people them who claim to them freeway. Because when they move themselves out of the picture, them leave certain things in place that even when them is not here, those things in place allow you to become them. That is what it allows you to do. You become them. And you say, but wait, me free. So if me go talk about Jesus, I true me free if you talk about Jesus. But you see, him talk about Jesus long time and he murder so much of your family. Him take away your land. Him take you from Africa and carry you come here so. And him say, don't worry, trust in Jesus, one day we'll all be free. And a white man right at him say him have a wretched heart and him hopes that Jesus can save a wretch like him. Anybody ever sing that song, that thing there yet? Yeah, man. Most old people know that thing there, you know. You ever hear black people that sing it yet? Them sing it with passion. Save a wretch like me. He's a white man who did carry Africans from Africa to come over here, so. Because him start to feel certain guilt and Jesus in him. Him start to write that song. And black people who did under the bottom of the ship. When them feel like him want, you can take a little ear and put your on top of the boat and say, let us sing. And you are sing the same song where the white man are sing. I come to tell you, say, white man, God cannot save you from white man oppression. And don't tell me, say, God now have no color. Because if you should close your eyes right now and be true to yourself. And think upon the image of Jesus, most of you are going to see a white man in your thinking. To be truthful to yourself. Close your eye and just think upon the image of Jesus. As a matter of fact, me I think upon him now as a white man, me I see too. Dressed up in a Roman tunic. Or a Jew go dress up in a Roman tunic. After him I fight the Roman them so hard, them go dress up in a Roman tunic. Not no go so. But that is what them catch you with. So you can't say, so we're not emancipated. We're not emancipated. We have to find a way out. We have to carve a new ideas, new logics, new explanation for our being. So a man come named Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey said, a people without a knowledge of them history is like a tree without roots. You can't imagine that? A tree without root. A pair of rotten leaf and rotten wood upon that the tree they make fire. So you imagine we is like that tree. We don't have no root. At least we have the root. But we never explore the root yet. Because if we start to explore that root, you know, you hear some black people look at you and say, where you talk about Africa for? You're there, you're there Belize. You're not African. A Belize, you come from, you're Belizean. What the hell is a Belizean? You never come here with no visa and no passport. And now everywhere you go, you have to have visa and passport. If you go to Africa, if you go have some part of Africa, you have to have visa and passport. If you go to America, where the man them who thief the land, them thief the land, and now them are called the people them who's the indigenous people of that land, alien in them own land. How that possible? How that possible that you come from Africa And you say, you never come from Africa because you are born. It no matter where you're born. A cow born in a pig pen is a cow. It not change him to born in a pig pen. So you don't have to be born in Africa to be African. And sometimes they want to take the Africa out of you, but guess what? It's a DNA thing. It's there in a way. I don't care how we try to box it out and lick it out. Anytime you see we are move, or we dance, or we talk, where we are eat, indigenous eating, you can realize about where them people that come from, Africa them come from. Because white people can't see that. Chinese people see that. And when the Chinaman there and him born on here, so you ever hear Chinaman talk ball about him a Belizean? Me Chinaman, you Belizean, no. Him no joke with him Chinese thing. And him never got China yet. Never got China yet. That's why you call him a Chinese. Him not tell you say him a Chinese. You just look at him and identify him physically. Say him is a Chinese. Why you say him is a Chinese? Chinese, China. That is why him name Chinese. China. European, Europe. That is why him name European. Because I come from Europe. So when we say Belizean, now we are about wait. Then all the Chinaman and the Indian there so. And him still are related to a country with thousands of miles away from Belize. And you don't feel no way about it, and you not say nothing about it. And when him have the appropriate time, him say, yes, I'm a Belizean. When it's appropriate, when him can get something out of it, him say, yes, me Chinese, me Belizean. And him name Chong and Cheng and Cheng and Maharaji and Mokofoshi and all these names. With them give you hear African, you say, what kind of name that? Muta Baruka. And where get that name there from? And so black people go on with them thing there. A man named Kwame. You know, say Africans name them children according to the day when them born and also the idea, the vibration with them again. It's not just them just go up as that they look on TV and say Kim Kardashian and say go and call my daughter Kim. Why you want to call your daughter Kim? Because you watch Kim Kardashian. Your daughter will never be a Kim Kardashian. She's white and plastic. Why you want to do that? We don't have no education about to sell. Because you will get a certain name in a slavery, like Thompson, Johnson, and Mr. Brown. Oh, a black man named Mr. Brown and Mr. White. You look at a black man named Mr. White. You say, Mr. White, your name supposed to reflect you. That is how we, in the African tradition, know it. So when the slave reach, when the African come on and the man say, you know, if I identify you, you know what I'm going to call you? My name is John, I'm going to call you John. You know why I'm doing that? Because you're so fool that if you run from the plantation and go one next plantation and the next man asks you, what's your name? You say John. You say, oh, well, go back to John plantation. I saw them identify you. You come around and say your name Tom. And you say, what your name? You say, me Tom. Him say, you Tom? Well, I'm going to call Mr. Tom and tell him, say, you're over here, so. You go and you say your name, Coco, Quasho, and all them things. Him don't know what to say. Right away, him just grab the same time and say, oh, he's a runaway slave. I don't know if he can tell you, but I'm going to sell you again. And someone with the smart, you know. Someone will make up for make them sell you and then run and then sell you again and run and sell you, you know. African do them thing there, you know. It's like scamming. Yeah, man, we scam the white people them too, you know. No fees, so we just turn up and take everything, you know. Black people don't get up and say, all right, here we know. Me you're going to make up now. Here what you're going to do now. We're going to make the white man capture you. And me going to go over there now and say, me want the money to carry you back. And you say, all right. So the white man capture him and him get the money. And at the night, two of them run away and get the money themselves. And then them start to sell one another. Over and over and over and get money over and over and over. We love that. Call it scamming. We love that. Especially when it's scamming them. But you see, we're reaching a situation now where we really have to reconsider all the things them that we hold fast to as our reality. Because we live in other people's reality and they will understand it. We will understand that what we are doing today is not us. We are like zombies We are like zombies. If you look on where we dress, how we dress, where we eat, where we are weird, now them we all have sex differently from how we supposed to know the sex supposed to go. And if you start to talk about that, now you hear say you're this and you're that, you're homophobic and you're xenophobic and all these things. Did you know that most Americans, them take a poll, them say most Americans believe that polygamy is a worse sin than homosexuality? I know say nobody in here don't believe that, but I know say most women in here not accept polygamy. That is really a weird thing. Me not share my man with no other woman. I saw black people think, you know, me not share my man with another man. Yet still, we're coming from a place where that is not a problem. That is not a problem. Because right now I have monogamy and it's a big problem. Because man, I don't know if I must say it in here, by nature, polygamous. Man is by nature polygamous. When I tell you, I forgot to do something now, you know, just I say it, by nature. And most women become what I'm called polyandry. Because of sometime a man do them something. Because a woman will be more faithful, you know, than a man. But when the man go do something she don't like, she just let loose. And she get the beat more than the man. It's a terrible thing. And black people find themselves in a situation right now that they don't know what is right and what is wrong. Because we're in a society now we make wrong look right and right look wrong. That is what they do. So we mind, we get confused when you watch the television and you keep watching it and not watching it. And if you don't sensible enough, you start to be a part of what you see on the TV. That is why people watch TV and soap opera and name them, pick me up for the famous soap opera, star them. How the hell somebody black, somebody cannot sit down. And then you see all these little Avengers and all them things there. And then them catch your picnic with it. Because them start to make some little Avengers, little Mr. Africa, not Mr. Africa, little, name, the Thor and Hulk and all them things there. And they make a little version of it. And you give your picnic them. And all you pick them sit down there and try to be like what upon the television. We're wicked to picnic them. Because we can't even control ourselves. You ever hear two black women talk about some soap opera? You think it's one of them yard, it's not in them yard. You when them talk about it, you listen to them and you say, wait, that go on them yard and say, no, it's soap opera, me I watch. Them take the thing serious. You see all the help of them. Alpa supposed to do them work at the time. Them know exactly when the soap opera come on. Them have some Indian one now on the television. May I tell you? We get so engulfed in the Indian one you know that we start to try to live out that reality. And we not have the reality in our condition. We're in a serious situation. We're in a serious situation when we're afraid of the gunman out of the road. Because we're afraid the gunman will shoot me. And when you go in your kitchen, you carry pies in your kitchen to kill yourself. And you give your picnic, the picnic will cry and the picnic will ball and you give them sweet if it stop them from crying. And you don't know, say, sugar is a drug. And that is what brought us here. It's because of white people need for that drug, sugar and rum. Why so much of us have to come here for work the plantation them. Sugar is a drug. And it makes your picnic get hyper. And hype up your picnic. That's why you give them sweet. And you give them sweet and more sweet and more sweet. And most parents, anytime they want them picnic stop do certain thing, them just give them a sweetie. Or give them some ice cream. Or give them something sweet. Give them a drink. And then the picnic start run up and down the place and I go and like them take coke. Because we feel so we really do something good. And we know now that those things is not good for us. But it kill you quick. That's why them call it fast food. Them call it fast food because it kill you quick. And now, parents don't even want to cook again. especially on Sunday. First that, I don't know. Well, it must happen at Belize too, and I said different. When I am in Jamaica when I was a child, my parents used to have something named dining table. Anybody remember dining table? Because I don't think it's supposed to be in a museum now. Because people don't sit down in a round dining table and eat dinner again. Remember dining table? The good old dining table where mother, father, sister, brother and sit down around the table and eat Sunday dinner with rice and peas and chicken and a little lettuce on the side and a cup of, what them call it, carrot juice with a whole heap of condensed milk. Because we can't take the carrot or it taste. So we throw a whole heap of condensed milk in it from Betty. And them have Betty milk on there. Them have Betty milk on there. Condensed milk. Oh, you call it condensed milk. All right, condensed milk. I know you thought I was talking a different language. I'm not talking a different language. It's condensed milk. Because and we used to sit around the dining table and your mother say, so tell me something, you get in the homework this weekend? And you say, yes, mama. I say, you do it already? Yes, no, mama. I say, well, watch this when you don't eat, wash your hand and go do your homework. Them things they don't happen again in the black family. Because they have a thing named sofa, where you offer. And see the black family here. The black family, the sofa where them offer. Why is it that black people always buy the biggest sofa in the smallest room? Them always have the biggest sofa in the smallest room. It's like the long chair there, so one of the little chair was supposed to hold one somebody each up behind the fridge. You can't open the fridge good because it got bounce on the sofa. And one there behind the door, or somebody open the door, it bounce on the sofa. And your mother always tell you, say, man, you sile up the sofa. And guess what? Black people, anytime you buy a sofa, you must take the plastic off the sofa. It was not meant to be you sit down on the plastic. It was here to protect the sofa until you buy it. But black people keep the sofa, keep the plastic, and keep all the tag. Price, that when them friends come in, them can say, wow, so much you pay for that, where you buy it? And you know, pay for it, you know, a higher purchase. Down payment. So we are with a little thing named what? Center table. It's not at the center of the room, you know. It's then near to the sofa where you offer. And I think out there so when they tell live vision, with all the family on a Sunday. After you come from church, you're going to sit down and watch a movie. With your dinner, where you buy out a road where it cooked from yesterday. And you come inside with it in a styrofoam box them, where it's poison anyway. Because even the styrofoam box where the food going in, apart from the food are poison, the styrofoam box are poison too. So now, the black family, mother, father, Jill, Jack. I watch TV and I eat it. The food where them buy out a road. Where's the salt? And then I watch some gory movie. I mean gory. Or then I watch a movie where white people, and when I watch those movies, I want to be a monk and go up on the top of the hill. Because when you watch a movie, you turn off for sex. Because when we see the man come in and say, honey, I'm home, and she downstairs there. Before I'm reaching her room, the hall, she take off her clothes and the material, and the everything mash up and them dead a fight. What kind of love making that? Wife, and I'm going to go down at the basement now and go for the saw, the electric saw. And I'm going to go upstairs with the electric saw. And I'm not turn on the electric saw neither. I'm going to tiptoe go up there. Why is it that every time I'm at tiptoe, one of the step always, and not only that, you know, say, it's not the action that is happening on the TV that gets you nervous, It's the music. Boom, 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 boom. And you start to shake and shiver. And you eat your food, your dinner with your family. And the black family is there. And when the man reach upstairs, and him boss do him just, and he go, and the blood of fire all over the plate, and the man head, first time they used to edit them thing, they know them not edit them thing there again. Because the black family love to see it. Hey, don't they saw, this, that, don't they saw, and the blood of poor and thing and the black family with the mother, the father, Jack and Jill. And sometimes the dog too. See the sex scene, that different thing, When the man say, only I'm home, and he say, darling, I'm upstairs. And the man go up there. That time the floor never crook, Some way or another, him go up there, go have sex. The floor no crook. And so when him go up there, she just lay down on the bed. All the while she lay down on the bed. So what shall you do bed same way? And him just jump on the bed and the two fight, them a fight again, They say them have sex, And to the black family, you see when it reaches a stage where the man I go in at the bed with the woman, hear the father. Jack, you don't have any homework. Go and do your homework. Jill, tell me something, get me something in the fridge, Because them don't want them children still apart there at the movie. No, I put this to you. That this is a psychological imbalance in the mind of the youth them where sex is a terrible thing. But the gore, the blood, we are splatter out and thing, it's something where them can sit down as a family and watch. Just imagine that. A whole heap of in time on the picnic, I watch them movie there. Only not stop them, but as them see the sex parts up, you hear them to move from in front of the television. And them say, boy, yeah, things can block that, Them not block the murder, them, Them block the sex part. Because the children, they must watch the sex part. So you know what children them do now? The children them find a way to get to the sex part. And then their mind become totally misguided and misrepresented by something that the parents don't want them to see. But you see, when them see the blood, it's a total different thing. That is the black family. And this is the same family where just go to church. The same family where I tell the people, say, why we going to do your homework? How we get that? How we get to that level? Who asks the question and who will answer the question? That the black family is in a mess. The black family is in a mess. When you have a little rectangular screen that you sit down 24/7 and hoping that somebody's going to WhatsApp you, Instagram you, or something in the next 5 minutes. What the hell can happen in 5 minutes before you look on it, and the 5 minutes after you look on the next one, and waiting for the next 5 minutes to get the next one? What the hell can happen in the world? It's going to explode. And you have children who actually sleep with them cell phone and them iPad. Sleep with it. What is going on? Job, the man who create the iPhone and them thing there. Him don't make him children them use it. Can you imagine that? Him don't make him children them use it. You think you can take away an iPhone from a child now and say, your mother, she eat you from now till Jesus come. But you take on my phone, and my friend supposed to WhatsApp me. And I expect the WhatsApp anytime. And guess what? The parents them get involved in it too. The parents them get involved. Look on a lady. She involved in her WhatsApp. Don't you see WhatsApp you involved in it? I see it. What can happen before you done this thing and that you have to go continue to do so? What is happening? I cannot remember life without a cell phone. I can't remember what I mean, I know I used to push my finger in a hole and go, but it's kind of that proper. It's like I don't want to go back to that age. But we reach the age now where we actually make it control way. A control way to the point now that we can't even move. Nowadays you make a phone call, you can't remember the number, you have to remember the name of the person. And it's easier to remember the name than the number. Nowadays, you see things on your phone that you say, what is? Look here, I have to go send this to my friend. You have some woman, Instagram, the most narcissistic thing you will ever see is a youth on her Instagram page. Especially the sisters them. How much picture can you take of yourself so that make you look different from the first picture that is put in there? It's a madness. It's a madness. Them catch way. We get hooked, we get stuck. Because right now, all the power inside and I wonder, wait, I'm supposed to get a call, you know. I'm not supposed to get no call. But you just think it hard for no, so you're not looking for your WhatsApp for 5 minutes. Them catch way. Oh, we're going to get out of these things. Because we're not going to give up the cell phone. Because the cell phone help. You broke down a road one night, you just call. And when you call and you say, wait, I'm not answer the phone. And you say, wait, you know, say me a call my husband and him not answer the phone. And instead I get nervous, you just turn on the GPS. And you say, well, that's him there. And you start watching car drive away from the house. And when you go home, there's another thing now. So tell me something. You know, send me the call, I never get you. Oh, I was in the bathroom. You're lying around. So you're in the bathroom. We get caught. Because in all of this, we can use it for good and we can use it for bad. But you see, black people not develop mind in their mind enough if we don't make it control them. Especially when we know, say, all of the ingredients in the cell phone come from Africa. It's Africa it come from. All of the ingredients in the iPhone, in the iPad, come from Africa. In the Congo, the coltan were in there, we make that. It's Africa it come from. But them not going to tell you that. Because they want to exploit it more and more. If we didn't know, we see what we know now. If we didn't know then, it would be a different thing. It should be a different thing. But it's true, we never have nobody if you are rant and rave to say this and this and that. It just catch up our way. It catch up and we're not going to say it too late, you know. We're not going to say it too late. Because where there's life, there's hope. And the thing now going to work so all the while. But we have to take some form of responsibility for the position and the situation we find ourselves in and now. But first we have to go realize and understand what is it that is causing us to stop. Look at all a nice black sister. I mean, she's sweet and just nice. And you look at her. Because I'm a rocker now. I'm not look at her, man. It's a joke business. I see a nice lady, I look at her. But here one now. A nice black sister. Oh, she go out and have a false extension from China, eyelash from China, fingernail from China, our boobs them buff out from China, and now our bottom them gone out they like from China. What the hell is happening? So you go to bed with a fat woman and wake up with an anorexical woman. What a madness. And them don't feel no way, them don't think nothing about it. Them say, well, you know, my ear is like it's easier to manage. What the hell are you talking about manage? Manage what? You mean say who create you and create your ear never know? Well, cut it off, ball it off. No, I don't want to look like I have cancer. Many people believe that I have cancer. These things is what black people think. It's what black people think. Them prefer falls up themselves than be themselves. And the more you fall up yourself, is the more you realize that you're getting caught. You're getting caught. And you're not realizing that you're getting caught. Look how the people them dress. Most of the clothes from China it come from. How much people inside us, so it's them, remember, tailor will make them clothes, or it's them make them own clothes. Or we now make our own clothes. When you go to Africa, and you go into the market, I say, you buy a piece of cloth, and all of them come in 6 yard and 12 yard, and then round the corner, you see a string of man and make clothes. And you just carry to the cloth him and say, this is what I want, this is what I want. Say, all right. Walk around the place and go do your shopping and come back. You see, when you come back, you make the clothes. You want anything better than that? Nowadays, people wear anything. Anything. How them get you to do that? How them get you to wear tear-up clothes? Tell me. Black people who are supposed to be kings and queens and all these things. I walk up and down with tear-up clothes like I'm a construction worker. You see a woman a go out and she have on a nice blouse and her pants tear her knee. And then when she say, knitting now go work out, she tear up your soul. And when she say that now work out, she tear out your soul. And I say, what kind of madness is that? And then she have the Chinese thing come along her bottom down your soul. And she said she look nice. What you talking about, Muta? You're old man. I'm not old man because I admire beauty. I mean, it's not beauty. You know that because I remember when I was youth, I come out of my yard with my pants. My mother said, go back inside. You want to come shame me? Take it out, make her stitch it up. And she stitch it up and you're gone. Nowadays, black people have the most tear-up clothes in them closets and them never wear it until white people show them how to wear it. And white people make not wear them tear-up clothes there. Can you imagine somebody have a whole heap of tear-up clothes in them closet? Jeans like wars with tear up. All sorts of things with tear up. And them get a visa and go to America and walk down Fifth Avenue. And a big showcase. Them see a white mannequin with a tear-up jeans and they say, wow. Excuse me, how much for that jeans? Oh, you mean the one that is torn at the end? Yes, $100. Oh, $100, yes, I want it. You know how much of them you have in your closet? How many of them you have in your closet, you know? Or not, you can borrow a construction worker one, you know? Man who mix cement and all them, tell them all about them tear up and say. But the people, them, twist your mind. So when you see somebody in a nice African clothes, and say, Lord, look on the clothes, look like Rasta. Look on the clothes long. What kind of long dress that them something there? Something wrong. Psychologically imbalance, something wrong. Something wrong. I will now face the reality say something wrong because it's so come over like a dark cloud. It over you know. And young people get caught more than everybody else, you know, because the information just goes to them. Click, click, click. Every time they press a button, so information just come. Information. And then we get visa now, so the whole of we are going to America now. And we get sucked in by the Americanization of the culture. We get sucked in by the Americanization of everything where we find as we self as African people. We can't find it in Africa again. Because in Jamaica, bleach like wow. Women have bleached them skin like wow. And you say, but wait. And you know, it's the weirdest irony. Right? The woman them who press them hair across the woman them who bleach them face. And I say, but what the madness is that? You know, it's the same thing. You bleach your face, the woman who press her hair across you. And she press her hair and realize it's the same madness. Because she try to get her hair looking like something that it is not. But because it is mostly accepted that what that woman press her hair, she don't see it as nothing again. Because I tell you, say, the wrong look right now and the right look wrong. So a woman who press her hair, she cuss a woman who bleach her skin. And I said, look, why you try to turn white? Then look on your ear. Why you try to make your hair turn straight? Like the woman on the TV. It's a terrible thing. What we are going to do about it? Because we have to make you think about it, you know. Because all the things them what we are going to say. Some people ever think about them and say, yeah, you know, trim attack, you know. But that not going to make no difference. Because right away you go back and sit down and watch in front of the TV and you're going to see the same advertisement that come at you again. Whoop. And then people don't know if you use it. Them sit down in them boardroom in Manhattan and them sit down and say, all right, now, we want niggers to buy this product. Or we're going to advertise it to them to make them buy. And them send some people in the ghetto and amongst the black people, and say, oh, so them behavior is, so them call it anthropology. The study of the human being in them environment. Anthropology, big word. And then now them go back in them boardroom and say, all right, when I was in Belize or Jamaica, the woman them is this and woman them is that. And say, okay, so we will make the product this way, but we will put it in such a way that would make them think there's them make it for. You ever watch a TV advertisement and you see the panel advertisement, it say, like women who have menopause. You know, women have menopause. Some people know, some people hot, you know, especially ladies. Them hot and them don't want to right, she have menopause, so she can't pick me again. As a woman thing too, you know, they're more susceptible to these things, you know. As you see, she have fun, so you're the one over there, so. Especially in a church. Lord God, at the church sister, they can't chat people. Lord, I tell you, they chat people more than anybody else. Don't see them chat people more than people in the back. Because watch out. She have father and your sister over there, so. It look like she in a menopause, you know, she can't pick me again. And then I said, then, she can't pick me again. Let me not see her with brother, the person. But here one now. You ever notice these women in a menopause are fun all the while? And you watch the TV, and you see an advertisement. A 30-second advertisement come up and say, you want to stop fun? Take this tablet. It will make you stop fun. Them tell you, say, it's good for menopause in 4 seconds out of the menopause, out of the advertisement. And the other 20 seconds, them say, but the effect is, side effect is laughing, crying, tears, this, that, and probably death. Give me the fun. If me a woman, give me the fun. Oh no, look, me can't pick me again. I don't care what the world say. Give me the fun. Oh, them get to do that. Oh, them get to look on the TV with sensible self and see a product advertised. Will tell you say it can't stop this. But them show you say it also can cause migraine headache. It causes shortness of breath. And probably death. And the people them say, you know, say, I need to go get that medicine, you know. No. Oh, them get to do that. You know, there's something confusing. I know we are make these things, you know. It's the same people that put you in slavery and make it, you know. The same people them who put you in slavery doing these things. And after you know, so them put your parents in that slavery. And them control the world with them all sort of madness. And then bring the madness in your living room and in your kitchen. And you really not realize it is detrimental. Detrimental to you and your family and the people them around you. And you can't figure it out. And when you hear it, you say, right, them may take this long time, I'm not to me. And them kind of argument that them have, you know. Then look how long me I take this thing and nothing happened to me. You know, the man who did that smoke cigarette for 20 years, and him a ball out said, 20 years me I smoke, you know. And him just decide to go to a doctor because him belly hurt him and him go there. Them say him have cancer. If them did catch the cancer from the beginning, it would have easier to get rid of. Man I drive with license for 15 years, I drive without license. And this day, say, boy, you know, some I go from a license at 15. My wife did do it too. At 15 years, I drive without license because the police stop her on the road. I said, what's your license? She don't have no license. But if you did ask her 10 years ago, she said, but at 10 years ago, I drive without license and the police don't stop me. How them get to do these things? Tell me how them get to do these things and don't say we're in a serious problem as black people. How we get to do these things? We talk about Africa. And say, well, I can't go and talk about Africa. I know some people are starving and suffer and this and that. Why would you say that? Because we look and CNN and BBC and MSNBC and everything there, and you see these people that suffer and them bang belly pick me and flying at them mouth. Africa is not a country. It is a continent with 50 different countries. It's just some so it go. So when you hear about Ebola in the Congo, as we hear now, if you go to Kenya, if you go to Ghana, nothing like that now go on. But them make you feel like, say, why me now go there, sir? You know, see the people them a kill off one another. The worst war that has ever been fought on earth was World War I and World War II. In World War I, 14 million people dead in a World War I. And it's white people that kill white people. The tribes of Europe killing the tribes of Europe. We never involved in that. We sit down on the beach and drink rum and coconut water. They light up me walk home. And that we they are saying. And them just come catch you and get involved in it and say, come fly for me. Kill some German for me. And then when you kill the German, them and them win the war now, and you decide, say, why you going to take too long in England? Them say, look, you have to leave, you know. If you come here before 1970, you have to leave. We don't want you again. Them thief the land from the Native American them. And them cut up Mexico and call one part of Mexico California. And them call the next one Texas. Did you know that Texas and California was part of Mexico? Of course, it was part of Mexico. White people come in there, the Spaniards come in there, then the English come in there, and then kill off one another, and then control the land, run the Native American, carry them cocktail in Arizona, where no place can't plant nothing. And then now them put border there and said, this over there is Mexico, over there is Texas. We run Texas. You go on to Mexico. Now the Mexican, them want to come over there, you hear the man and say, look here now, no, we can't afford it for that. We don't want no alien in our land. Yet still, if you go from California, go straight up, and you look on all the strawberry field and the almond tree, them, it's pure Mexican. I plant them for white people. Because the Mexican, them not own nothing there. Pure white people own the land. How them get the land? Because it's Europe never come from. It's Ireland them was running from. It's religious persecution carried them to America and call themselves pilgrims. And when you go to school, them teach about pilgrims' progress. Pilgrims is progress. It's pilgrims' thief. Capture land. Them capture the people, them land. And now we did all that take up for them too, you know. Yes, but you know, they must know that whether you're a black man or a white man, you're trespassing on the red man land. It's just don't go. America is not your own. Everyone, it's like we are going to go to China now and decide, say, boy, I go to China. You're mad? You're some feng shung, feng sheng, lick up your blouse and skirt you there talk about you want Chinese land. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? In a Jamaica, doping know who for frightened. Doping know who for frightened. And you see the doping them know say black people frightened quick, easy. Easy. Them frightened way. Because look here now. The most only thing we know about Africa when I pick that Tarzan. Anybody know about Tarzan? Tarzan. And then in their phantom. I say, but wait, what is with Africa? Them say, Africa appear jungle, lion and tiger eat you and all thing. Tell them all about thing named the Lion King. The lion is the king of the jungle. Lion don't live in jungle. Lion don't live in jungle. Me not read that in a book, you know. Me go to Africa many times. Lion run up and down in a jungle. Lion run up on flat land, grassland, savannas. They must run up and down. They not venture into thick bush. But we hear some lion and the king of the jungle, and we hear some white boy come. The man who write that song is a South African, and he never said nothing about in the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion city. He never said nothing like that. The two names we were one, but wait, not said nothing like that. But white people take it and say, ooh, I never sing about lion city tonight. And the whole of we as black people, we know about Africa, you know. But we forget about Africa because now they bring back Africa to it. But now they bring back Africa to it. We have to reject it because of pure wild animal, wild people, bush, and we don't want to live that. So when time, if you, most youth, if you give them a choice between going to South Africa or Ghana and going to New York or London, trust me, and even more picnic, most are only inside that. is London and England. And some place on can speak the language you don't want to go to. And when you go there, I say, what them say? What them say? And I say, cuss your ass. I don't even know what cuss them, I cuss you. And we have jungle. You ever notice that? Africans have jungle. But in America, they don't have no jungle, they have forests. You know why they have forests? Because you can have picnic in forest with Yogi Bear and bunny rabbit and all that stuff there. But in Africa, if you have jungle, lion come yam your ass. You don't sweat go. You never hear man talk about the jungles of Europe. Or the jungle. Hey, you go to Switzerland. If you ever go to Switzerland, jungle like warriors. In America, you have jungle there too, you know. Snake, hey, that's why I think the Native American them used to there. And when them get them wood for make boat and all, the house and all them something there. And in the jungle, that time Bugs Bunny never there about. And Yogi Bear and all them things for teeth your food when you're in there eat your picnic food and them thing there. But we have jungle and them have forest because forest is not so threatening. Just like how we have tribes and them have nation. Oh, the tribes of Africa, they are always fighting each other. But Europeans, 14 million people dead in a World War I, and them kill off them one another. But you never hear about the tribes of Europe killing off. You ever say, why black people love kill black people, eh? Which part we are kill black people? We kill black people yet, but if we now run who kill more than who, because we're not supposed to have killing a go on amongst one another in the first place. But when we look on it, who is them to come tell we that when them tell we start to believe it and internalize it? Say black people always kill black people. It's a lie. It's a lie. The world war, them not fighting at the world. Look at what Bush do to Iraq and tell lie. You think you could have tell most people say Saddam Hussein no have weapons of mass destruction because when them have power, a black man, they on the TV and say, well, they are moving the truck from there to there and they must show you precisely where they must move the weapons of mass destruction. And you say, Lord bad, Saddam wicked, you know, and them used to arm Saddam to fight against the Iranians, them. Just like how them used to arm bin Laden to fight against the Russians, them. You know, she said something wrong. Something wrong. With interpretation of what is happening is totally wrong. Oh, we're going to get out of it. Oh, we're going to get out of it. Oh, we're going to make them stop till we say, when we die, we are going to heaven. What kind of madness is that? Like Watchtower magazine and awake. When I was a child, I used to love those kind of magazines. It's just that my mother kind of say like me. I don't know if it's she may get it from. But she say, anytime she see them come down the road, she go inside and go like she a cook. And she say, tell them say I'm not here. I'm going to go there and say, my mother said she's not here. She inside cooking. And I say, okay, something wrong. Why should I want to tell people? But we realize it now because they might always have some nice looking girl. I walk with them. You ever notice it? Yeah, man. And you as a man come out and I see this nice girl. You well want to take them to your house and say, yeah, man, come sit down and you want something to drink and all them things there. Anyway, they have some magazine named Watchtower magazine. Anytime you used to look at them Watchtower magazine there, you always see the white family. And them always have them head that are like a 45 degrees angle. With mother, father, children, and the dog. We look like Lassie, yeah. And them stay so. And then you see this man, all out the man, so like he come from California. In our white house, and you're weird on this one. And the man come down, big, and some other people on it with trumpet. Which part trumpet come from in heaven? I don't know. Where them get metal from in heaven? We make trumpet. Anyway, you see the angels, them come down and I blow. I don't know where them I blow. I never see a black family. Never. What you want to know is black people are split to black people. And black people putting them up and read it like says to them of your weakness. My mother can't take them. Because she afraid she sit down there with them, or she's not going to burn up. And she prefer go to hell and because she know about she don't want to go to hell or heaven. She prefer make the chicken fry properly. But them think they catch me. And then a man every Sunday. At the part I know a whole heap of people now go like when me attack. That's cool. If you tie on your seatbelt for you. Because this part me know say a whole heap of them go like when I say no. Look at all. Or when a man a drive a car and crash. And one of him foot broke. And a man in family come and say, and when everybody say, Lord, him foot broke, hear the family now. Thank God them never broke the other foot. Then wait there, if God broke one of my foot, and me must thank him say he never broke the other foot. What kind of madness is that? God, because she in a fair thinking according to what them teach her out of slavery, you know. Say God is God, save him life, and uncle him foot broke. And she tell you now, say, thank God he never broke the other foot. Me must thank God for that. I'm never going to say, hey God, the way I did it, don't make you broke my first foot. Because all me hear the pastor preach at church. And I say, my eat this and I push down people and hallelujah, this and that, and water, baptize and all. Me a Rasta. Anytime me see a person make a 1 foot man foot grow back, me change and turn Christian. I tell you that. Because you hear them talk about miracle and miracle. You know how much 1 foot man would like back having 2 foot and 2 hand. Even your finger cut off. Would I like say a person come to me and say, I'm going to heal me or heal one of my brethren them who have 1 foot. And say, get up and walk and throw away that. And they see those foot come down. Like some sci-fi thing, you know. You know, like when you go to a movie and you see the man foot up. And just come out so like one of the Avengers. You see man just... I will go to church every Sunday and seek salvation from who? Because God not in the church. God not in the church, you know. If you want to know where God is, just look beside you. Just look beside you if you want to know where God is. Especially if it's a woman and sit down beside you. Because we live in a situation where me figure it out, I figure it out a man. 2 teams on a football team. And anytime you see them on the TV, you see them go so. And them you know what them pray for? Them pray for win. Then one of them lose. You mean say now pray to the right God? You know it's how in football, skill and mistake. Skill and mistake win football. Prayer can't win football. Prayer can't win football. You could have prayed a little more. And you say if you win, you say, oh, thank God. Then when the man who lose, we say. So it kind of mix up and confusing. Because prayer is supposed to be something inward, you know. Why Christians love beg God so? Every time they pray, them I beg something. Please God, make me pass my exam. Please God, make my man not left me. I mean, why? Please God, make me find the school fee to get the picnic. Why we have to do these things? We don't say it now work. It's not working. Look on poor people and rich people. Because they have a thing to tell you, say, boy, right now, you black people are saying, I don't want rich. Why? Because they say, because rich people have too much problem. Well, me want rich because I know when the poor, we have no problem. A mix up and confusion. Them have the thing wrong side. Because I miss the flood of Jamaica. Poor people build the house panel near the river bank. Where you know, say, if a flood, because them live there all the while and no flood no coming up. So them feel say, all right, man, what you mean? At 20 years, I live there and no flood no come yet. 1 year the flood come and wash them house and kill all them little picnic in there because them couldn't come out quick enough. No. Me, I look upon the dynamics of this thing about go to church and pray. And me, I say, okay, hurricane will come. You're going to pray with the hurricane. All right, make we try that. Oh, Lord, please, just move the hurricane. Like if it's a Belize, no, say, make it go to Jamaica because too wicked. They say too wicked. I make it go to Miami. No, but me don't want to go to Miami because I can't go shop again. So, just do it. But you ever notice, the majority of poor people go to church and really believe what them and think what the pastor tell them. And them know say God send the hurricane to you know. God send the hurricane and them house mash up. The zinc fly gone over there so. And the rich man who never seen a church yet sitting up there. Like God, him turn on him generator. And him turn on him big music in his house. And him say, you want to come over my house and call him big friend? I say, come over my house until the thing breeze off. No? We're having a little hurricane party here, you know. And the rich man sit down there, must drink champagne and think, ha, 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 ha. And here you down there, so you see them people up there, them are wicked, you know, and your house just blow away. God just blow away your house. Why want to do that? And me I serve him every Sunday. Me I follow the 10 commandments. Me love my brother like how me love myself. And him blow away my house and me work hard for. When me go beg 2 zinc over there, so, and 2 pieces of lumber over there so for patch up my house. And the boy I will up there, so. Every day he must oppress me. He must scam the people their money. I take the money we're supposed to fix road and go tell them pick go to school or foreign. And him just sit down and they laugh. Ha 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 ha. A hurricane done. And 3 months you don't get back your light. 3 months you don't get back your water. And then when you go to church, you're the person. Well, brothers and sisters, God knows what he's doing. But no, me none of them joke there with God, you know. Me don't of them joke there with God. Because if me did that deal with them God, I would have got to him and say, hey, watch out now, God. I tell you the truth. Like how Moses talked to God. Just that Moses get kinky. Because he talk to bush. It's some bad ganja. That's some bad ganja. Because you can just imagine if me go sit down and talk to a bush. I say, Muta, I never know some Muta mad. But nobody knows Moses, man. I'm talk to bush. Anyway, you have to go sit down with God and I say, hey, God, watch out now. I tell you the truth, you know. You know, like how you're going, you know, brethren. Because I work too hard and I go take my things and look on the boy up the store where I oppress you every day. I'm driving Mercedes Benz. And me have to take bus and all them things there. And you know, do film house nothing. Then hear the pass now. And I want to tell you, it is easier for a camel to go to the eye of an eagle than the rich man to enter the kingdom of God. I feel him why you feel weird somewhere if you go get rich, you know. Him why you feel aware if you go get rich. Yes. And then guess what? I know eagle like what you saw with it I talk about, you know. No, it's a gate. That's turn gate. And the camel can't go through that gate there. Because it's a turn every time you go through. You know, like when you're going to a theater or something, it spin round. And that them I talk about, you know, really a niggle, you know, but black people fool. You see? Black people don't have no raw sense. They really think, say, it's easier for a camel to go try a niggle. Camel, niggle. How we get them fool? How we come to that? How we come to believe? How we come to believe that a man goes in a one garden and him have a woman. So I'm so the story kind of freak out so much that it can't freak out no more. Because black people believe it. And believe it more than the people them who write it. Because most Jews is atheists. You never know that. Most Jews don't believe in a God. And you see the first 5 books of the Bible, them call it the Torah. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. And them read it with a passion. As a matter of fact, if you go to Ethiopia, if you go to Israel, you have youth who can, just like how them quote the Quran. You have some youth who can just say the Quran, like how them say Jack and Jill run up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Them just can't say that. No. Them show you a man named Adam, where God make. In that 6th day, make the heaven and the earth. And the first day, and the 7th day, rest. And he make this man, and he put him down in the garden. This is where it gets ticklish now, you know. So, I will say, hold on by your seatbelt. Adam alone there, and God had come, and he said, Adam was lonely. And where him though? Where Adam though? Where Adam though? Adam come and say, look here. Me not complaining about, I kind of feel lonely. Where God though? Where God though? God call all of the animals them. Him call all of the animals them, and I don't know when more Adam do with the animal them, but him call all of the animal them. Adam sit down there and name the animal them. All right, tiger, lion, this and that. And when Adam don't name all of the animal them, him sit down back. And God come again and say, what happened to your brethren? And God say he was still lonely. And God put him on some deep anesthesia. Yeah, something. And just going like a vampire, run and take out one of them rib them. And then make some more mud around the place. And just push the rib in the mud. And him just call that woman. And now you have the man of the woman. This is black people. I think this thing out. Well, I'm not think about it, you know, because we grew up with it. We grew up with the story. But a whole heap of people, most black people, never read the Bible. Because in order to understand the Bible, you have to read from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22. You can't just read Psalm because you want your man come back to you. Or you want to pass exam, you say read that and read that. Black people don't have a sense of Bible more than when it pass and tell them on the pulpit. So, you see when I want to tell you about the Bible now, and if a man is Christian, you're going to say, where you get that from? But if you don't believe what I say, go in the Bible tonight and go listen. And go read. Come here, give you homework for the You never know what kind of show you come. You never know how them kind of show you come. All right, here we know. So, Adam and Eve, they together now and say, yes, kind of like how me look. Adam, I look at the woman and say, I like how me look. Me look good, don't it? But me have a different thing. Don't let some, me have a different thing. But and me said one, flesh of my flesh, blood of my bone. All right. God. That me show you, say, no, me have a problem with God. Because God put a tree in the garden. And it's an American apple tree too. Because most of us think about American apple when we think about the tree. Talk the truth, man. You can't think about a tree that no think says an American apple tree. And it's not even the yellow one, them too. It's the red one, them. You know, like the Korean, them in New York. If you have pass a Korean store in New York, Tim knows them want to catch Rasta, he put the red, gold, and green apple them on the front. So when Rasta say, wow, red, gold, and green apple, and if just buy all 10 of them, 20 of them, give me 10 red one, 10 green one, and 10 yellow one. Because they're Rasta, you understand? But God, no, not that. God just goes so bam and just put pure red apple on the tree, you know. And you have the problem with the story now. That's my problem now with the story now. See? And I'm going to show you so how them make woman become something terrible. Yeah, a downgrade. The story of the downgrade team into the highest level, you know. All right, hear them do now. After him put the tree in the garden now, and him say, him tell the man, you know. Him not tell the woman, you know. It's the man him tell. Him say, of all the trees you shall eat. But you say, this one, don't eat of it. Because on the day that you eat of this tree, you shall surely die. When we say him say, quote exactly what it said in the Bible. On the day that you eat of this tree, you shall surely die. You never know, so me a pass about it. All right. So, Him tell the man that, and the man said, no, man, it's all right, me have everything under control. So the woman now walk at the yard now. I do a little thing. And she'll take her little leaf for she have run out and spin it outside. When she look, she see a snake on the tree. You know, say, Adam and Eve is the first multiracial couple on earth, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, Adam must be a black man, because God said he must take care of the garden. So it's must a black man that. Because I couldn't go look on a white man and say, take care of the garden. You mad, oh me? Hey, go make a next man for that. And that's what I say. If I say, go make a next man for that, what you talk about? Me? You know, see, oh, me look white, like you. Eve must be a white woman, because you know. No black woman is going to stand up and talk to a snake. Snake attack? Hello, Eve, look here. You don't want some fruit to eat. And Eve said, no, I don't want it. My husband said, God say. And the chef is saying, no, my husband said, God say, I must eat that fruit. And he must say, listen to what I say, listen to what I say, Because the serpent, now deceive I know, but that's how them put it. Them say, the serpent say, God knows, say, and the day that you eat this fruit, you will be like him, knowing good and evil. You don't believe what I say? Go read it in the Bible. And the day that you eat this fruit, you will be like him, knowing good and evil. So the woman has said, why is it that look really nice to be like God too, you know? All right, give me it. And she bites it and she said, whoa. And she said, Adam, why are you there? And she go around there now and Adam I said, it's what you do. God tell you, say, we must eat the food and you're going to eat it. She being a woman, I said, so what you try to tell me, say? And he said, just taste it, just taste it. You see, as him go for taste the fruit, so, God is walking in the cool of the garden. I know me I put them word in the Bible, you know. Me read it, go read it. Genesis 1, 2, and 3. And God was walking in the cool of the garden. And when he woke up and he said, oh, how are you dealing with? Who tell you if you go eat the fruit? Hear the man, and she give me it, sir. You never notice that in the Bible. Who didn't notice that in the Bible put up the man? All right. All of the other one, them are eating. All right. Black people, we have to wake up, you know. Because, you see, if we don't wake up, we're going to continue the same thing over and over. And we're going in the same situation, the same position we find ourselves in 400 years ago. While other nations is moving forward and moving forward. Now, when him says the woman eat it, here where God look on the woman and say, cursed be this woman. When she go have picnic, she go in a pain, and the serpent shall bruise her heel. That is a curse I put on the woman. Here when tell the man, and you, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. No, I put it to you that bread never invented in that time. So if God look at him and say, by the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. I as a man, I say, one name, sir. Because that's not a curse. That's not a curse. By the sweat of your brow, you shall eat bread. Every day you work, then I get, but the pain of childbearing is problematic. So I'm chase them now, you know. I'm going to chase them out of the garden. We still done the Bible thing, you know. Don't worry yourself, we still done the Bible thing. We still have it done too. Him chase them out of the garden and say, look you know, go over there so you know. Because really and truly you defile the thing. So here we know. Remember the story I'm saying now. And the day that you eat that fruit, you shall surely die. And guess what? Adam and Eve go have more picnic now. Cain and Abel and Adam lived for 300 and odd years. So that at the first deceiving God the down so. By telling them, say, when they eat the fruit, they must sure, and the day that they eat it, them shall surely die. Christians like to confuse the thing and say, when them say on the day, it don't mean on that day. Because them don't want to accept what it say. And them accept that thing about snake attack and them thing there, but them don't accept the day that you understand. All right, so Cain and Abel, a brother, as some of you know, so now God not like vegetarian. God not like vegetarian. I'm going to show you why I'm not like vegetarian. Cain was a man who have him vineyard. Apple and capsule and cabbage and all. Abel was a man who hunt animals, kill them and bring them, drain out the blood and bring them. But God loved the hunter rather than the vineyard, the farmer. See? So Cain vexed about that because Cain said, after me give the best of my food then, you don't want it. And the guy go kill a blood bath, go down the road and drain out the blood from there. And you accept that. So Cain just kill him, brother. And when Cain kill him, brother, now, I run Cain, I go run now, you know. Hear what the Bible say. And black people don't understand where I go on. And Cain went to the east of the garden and found himself a wife. Where the hell did the wife to come from? Four people there on the earth, you know, according to what them say. Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, 3 people left. But Cain went to the east of the garden in the land of Nod and found himself a wife. Black people. Which part she come from? All right. So we don't think about that, you know. Because you see, if the story starts out with a wrong premise, the whole of the story wrong, you know. What me say, if you start, say 1 and 1 equal 3, then 3 and 1 can't be 4. So if you start out on the premise of wrong, the whole story go down the line must wrong. So when them say no, Cain goes to the east of the garden and find himself a wife, and then Adam and Eve have more children, and one named Seth, and them go on and go on and go on and go on. And this Christian, Jewish God make them breed up and have whole heap of children and children and children and children. And one of the day just come and say, look you know, you know, so me not like when I make again. I'm going to just kill the whole of them. That don't sound like Hitler. I'm going to just wipe out everybody. But here I'm going to save 8 people. And I'm going to put them in a 500-foot boat. Wooden boat. 500 foot. 4,000 years ago that I go on, you know. That time, tar never exists, iron never exists, and all them something there. All right. So I'm going to put them in a boat. Four man and them wife. 4 and 4 wife. Noah and his wife. Shem and Japheth and their wife. And then I'm going to take now a pair of every animal in the 400-foot boat. Listen to what going on. It's a 500-foot boat, you know. You know how much 500 foot is? Just think about 500 foot. And think on a pair of every species of animal. Because at that time there were more species of animal on the earth. Black people. We now make up the story, you know. We'll show you something where you believe in it to the core, where your granny believe in and never think about it, where your great-grandmother believe in and never think about it, and where you come believe in and not think about it. And you know, if you say it a keep you back. But it a keep you back because that is the premise of our belief and understanding that a man will change in political ideology, but him afraid for changing religion. A man that prefer changing politics than changing religion because the religion more soak in our consciousness and it gives you a thing named fear. That is where them all already know fear. And the greatest fear is fear itself. Because in death there's no fear. So when a man dead, in fear, but make a gunman with a gun fire. Fear grip you that you could have just dead. And he will fire a bullet. So him goes on our boom and him just, according to the book, every living thing on the earth him wipe away. Just imagine that. The pregnant woman, they will just get pregnant. The little old people, they will never do nothing in their life. Them just genocide. Everybody, except the 8 people them and the animal them in the ark. Giraffe. And it's one window and one door. For almost a year them in the boat. The giraffe, you know, giraffe have long neck. You have to go turn on them neck all the way. More time. And you know, elephant in there with the rabbit them on the ground. I know the rabbit them are breed up enough. And whole heap of shit and all them something there like a slave ship. It's like an animal slave ship. Nobody not think about that. Why we not think about it? Because them store the whole way from where picnic, you know. And we never think about it. Now that we grow big. We have to think about it. Because if we don't think about it, we're going to tell the picnic the same madness. And you see them little picnic nowadays, them know that, you know. They're going to look at you and say, them, Daddy, how come a pair of every animal all in our boat? And here the story get weird. As Noah come out of the boat, so God tell him, say, take the best of the animal and offer it up as a living sacrifice unto the Lord. Because the Lord loved the scent of dead animals. Genesis 8. Write it down if you don't believe me. And when you hear about the Asian them and the voodoo and the Yoruba tradition in Africa, and you hear them a sacrifice chicken and all them something there, and people say, you see it there now, them people that are savage and them thing there. Yet still, the Lord loveth the scent of dead animals. Nobody not think about that. And him keep killing and killing and killing. That him reach a man named Abraham. And Abraham have him son. And him want is a narcissistic thinking. Because I see the man will write that. Me know say no, if me believe enough for them God. I couldn't God tell a man to do that. To satisfy him jealousy and him anger. God not supposed to have no anger. He's not a human being. And he's go angry and tell a man, say, you know, take your son and go sacrifice him. Because he want to prove to himself if the man love him. I saw the story go. I saw me learn it in the Bible. I saw me hear the parts and read it. I'm going to get big now. I'm going to reach like a big age now. And I say, no, but why black people should have continue to think these things? Because the man take his son and I'm going to put it on an altar to kill his son. You know, you're not about the mother, you know. Because I know if the mother should have said, not a ras. I don't business if it's God tell you that I'm my picnic. Nah, make him kill him. And you say, the man go to kill him picnic, him hear a voice say, hold on, now me know say you love me. What kind of thinking that? What kind of thinking that? Can you imagine? Where the square down the sun here? Where the square down the sun here where we all got go round? Hey, oh, round so love. Oh, the love roundabout, so. The love roundabout in Belize. Where the roundabout? Can you imagine if me and my brethren take him son and go to one of them roundabout there and put him time down and say, the Lord tell me to sacrifice my son. He would have get some bullet from the policeman them that thing. Bullet would have fly all over and kill all the picnic too. It's a weird thinking. But when you hear about African spirituality, you shun it. Like people say, yeah, man, you see the people that work voodoo in Haiti, that's why hurricane come and kill out for 300,000 of them, earthquake. And people believe that. People don't have no sympathy for that. If you're a Christian, you don't have no sympathy for that, you know. Most Christians don't accept that as something where terrible, you know. Them say, yeah, man, a wicked, them a practice voodoo. Most Asians don't practice voodoo. Most Asians is Roman Catholic. So it's not because them a practice voodoo. It's the infrastructure of the place that caused it to happen. It's not because God vexed with them. Because if we start to think that would have thought why God would put you in a slavery, and I don't believe that. Because religious people will believe that. That God put them in a slavery. Just like how you have some people that believe, say, if them tie on a bomb palm, them going to go up in heaven and get 72 virgin. What the hell is thinking is that? A man tie on a bomb palm and say, don't worry. Because the man who tell you them to do that, not tie on a bomb palm him, you know. It's like him having no virgin down here already. Him no want to go up heaven go get no more virgin. But when you're poor now, him say, don't worry, you're a martyr. We will give your child, we will give your parents $10,000 and them can, but you, Allah Akbar, 72 virgin. What the hell one man do with 72 virgin? Why them have to be virgin in any way? It's like them put a stigma upon a woman who have sex already. You understand? Me don't mind it. Have many sex as you want. I don't care. Why a man don't want to believe that? Why a man would believe that? You know, there's something wrong with the thinking. Something wrong with the thinking. Because when we're in Africa, we never fight over religion. We fight over land. Because land is the basis of power. If you don't have any land, you don't have any power. That's why we now satisfy with the little high-rise building where they give the little box, them them have put box on top of box and you live in there and I say, why you live somewhere? And we're satisfied with living somewhere up on top where you can't walk outside. You have to look down. And we know about yard. We run up and down in a yard. I run on a house bottom too. My first sexual experience was under a house bottom. Yeah, we play dolly house under the house bottom. Yeah, man. You know, father always a come home drunk. Why we always a come home drunk? It's like we don't want to know what we do. You know, like, you know, the dolly. You have the dolly and you just spread up the bed underneath the dolly the bed. And you come on there. And, you know, are you one of the yard because granny upstairs can't move. And mother got to work. That's all. So you have to do your thing before she come. So, and the house bottom was the only place you can't go because you know what you're going to do because you feel like you defile the house. So you prefer going to the house bottom with the chicken them and the duck them and all them things. They eat the house. And they keep. It's a serious thing. Which part we there as African people? You know, all of these stories we were just talking about. Which part we there? Because now we write it. All of those stories is allegories. You know what is allegory? And I'll tell you, Google it when you come out. It's allegory. It's not real stories. There's no snake that was talking. So how you believe, who ever hear about Anansi? Anansi is a spider in the Ashanti kingdom out of Ghana. And Anansi is always doing things and talking to Brother Tiger and Brother Tukuma. Anybody here believe that Anansi in Ghana, a spider in Ghana was talking? Then how the hell we believe that snake was talking in Jerusalem? Why would I want to believe that story as a real thing? But the story in Ghana. But because we have sense when it comes on to our things. But when them give you for them things now, we have put it, internalize it, and I say, but it's so it go. God can do anything. God can do anything. God don't do the ridiculous. Snake talking. Man throw down him rod and it turns snake. The fear of them come and throw down for them rod and it turns snake. And the one rod eat up the other snake then. And turn him hold it back and it turn rod again. God look on all of the firstborn them in Egypt. All the firstborn in Egypt. Because him wants some people to come out of that land. Him wipe out all of the children them in Egypt. Egypt is where? In Africa. And we always look at Pharaoh as a wicked man. But Pharaoh is just another word for an emperor or a king. It's not one man is Pharaoh. All of the Pharaoh them have a name. All of the Pharaoh them have a name. And we never yet want to study Egypt and what Egypt offered the world. We build pyramids. The pharaohs were African people. There's a man named Shekinah Diop from Senegal, Professor Shekinah Diop. Him go to the Egyptian pyramids and go in there. and test them DNA and realize that these people was African. So all we hear them tell you about, I know African build the pyramid them, or some space people. It's foolishness. It's African people build those pyramids. And when you go into Mali, in a place named Timbuktu, you have some people named the Dogons, where Timbuktu was the first university in the so-called primitive place. Them people that study astronomy and know this, the cycling of the stars and all the complexities that science just find out now. And when we hear about Pythagoras in a school who come from Greece, we say A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Where we get that from? Africa, I'm going to study that. Because Pythagoras lived in Egypt for 20 years and I studied that. And then you have a guy named Alexander the Greek. I will call him Alexander the Great. Him name Alexander the Greek. Him go in Egypt and burn down the university them, the library them in Alexandria, and take the book them where him can take and carry go to Greece. And then over here say, Greece is the home and the starting point of philosophy. So they tell you about Homer and Socrates and all these people. And then we talk about spirituality and divinity. The Africans, them did have a divinity that was carrying them through for thousands of years before any Arab and any Europeans got there. We not talk about ancestor now because I am my ancestor. It's we give the world science and technology to build them pyramid there. One of them pyramid like 30 years to build. One of them stone there, you know how much man have to move one of them stone there. But they never teach you that in school. Our first connection with Africa was in the church. But the church don't teach you geography. So when you hear about Egypt, as a child, I think Egypt was in the sky. I never know that Egypt was in Africa. And a whole heap of youth now don't know that. But can you imagine if what we know now, we didn't know it then? It should have been a different thing. Because when we study the Ghanaian empires and the Zimbabwe empires and all what was going on in Zimbabwe and in the Congo and all these places, where them tell you was primitive places, there was institutions that keep the people them for thousands of years before any Arab they come enslave them. As a matter of fact, in North Africa, you have a set of people named the Moors. Them come out of Mali and them come out of Ghana and move up north into Morocco and Tunisia and end up in Spain. And them rule Granada for 700 years. Black people me I talk about. Black people. Hannibal. Move him elephant them cross the Alps in Italy. Anybody ever go to the Alps them yet? Well, me see one man say him go there, me go there. And me I said, this is a feat in itself. To move elephants, go over them hill there. And you never have no helicopter. African do that. So we have to go Sankofa. And that them call the world. Where you go back and figure out certain things. Because when I say nothing here so can't work for we. But it's not everything where there so can work for we. We have to balance certain things now. Because we're going to come every year, and I keep the same thing the same way. And expect to get a different result. The law don't tell you that. If you keep doing the same thing the same way all the while, you're going to get the same result. And we want a different result. Black people want to be happy. We don't want a whole heap of religion and a whole heap of political ideas. We want to be happy. And the only way we're going to get happiness if we know who we are as a people. Right, so. The divinity must be found in our humanity. And we lose our humanity because we don't understand where that power is. Because them tell you the power over there, so. You might say God up in the sky, and then tell you God is omnipresent. Oh, the hell God must be omnipresent, I have to look up the sun. Then not long after to them, I have to look up the sun. Because omnipresent means you are everywhere. That is what it means. So you don't have to look up in the sky to say God up there. Because that is defeating the whole purpose of saying God is omnipresent. And the best way to understand that is to recognize the African in you. It's not just because you're man read about Africa. Africa is not just a physical place. It's a spiritual conditioning. That's why Marcus Garvey said, Africa for Africans, those at home and those abroad. Them take you out of Africa, but them can't take Africa out away. But now we have to go bring it up. And that is what emancipation is all about. We have to relieve ourselves of Queen Elizabeth. How the hell the Governor General wife is the First Lady? The Prime Minister wife is supposed to be the First Lady. But because we are not a republic, but we claim so we're independent. The sea around the coast of Belize and the sea around the coast of Jamaica is owned by the Queen and her successors. Can you imagine when the Queen dead and her successor decides, you know, say, we really need to get back some of them land along Belize. We better quick and make it be a republic. Telling the politicians that we want to independence, Republic of Belize. Take off the picture of the Queen off of the money. Because all that's no grab you to, you know. Yeah, man. Is God save the Queen. And you give away your money. You know, save none. Because most black people now have no bank account. They might live from hand to mouth. Because when we hear about Africa, we are saying, no, it's not Africa. Africa is the richest continent on earth. That's why I work for what? Me I go to Africa, and me I'm a musician, and I'm the only black people there on the plane. And me I say, then where they are Africa, why so much white people are running to Africa? And black people are running to New York. Trump I know what to do, don't know. We better pray them now win the next election. We don't know, sister, we get caught, hook, line, and sinker. So who will make a change after the sister spend what she has spent her playing fear and this and that and bring her down here to talk to her, you know. And I go, boy, I'm to talk long, you know, but I like when I talk still, you know. That is always the argument. I like when I talk still, you know. Who will realize that the food that we are eating is there poisoning us? And we can't talk about ecology and environment if we keep yamming so much meat. And you may wonder what meat eating have to do with the environment. Yes, because everything they methane gas we emit from animal livestock farming. And the more livestock farming, yeah, we must go now. Livestock farming is one of the main causes of environmental pollution. You know why? Because the methane gas we emit from the animals. In other words, the fart with them fart. It's dangerous. Dangerous. You don't believe me? Go Google it. You have a computer now. You can't say, I don't believe what Muta say, you know. And go Google what I say and see if it's like me I tell. Methane gas is worse than when plane fly over. It's worse than when your SUV drive. Methane gas. And the more animal you eat is the more necessary to have livestock farming. One cow depends on how much you call land. 2 cows depends on how much you call. You know how much vegetable and plant can grow up on that land. And the cow only eat the grass. And cow now eat people. Even though mutation will cause them to start to eat people. The way all the things are going out. Because when they start to make them intelligent, artificial intelligence, see them all in a Saudi Arabia, them just get a robot citizenship. If you look upon her to rat, you don't want to deal with her. A robot. So when you look upon her, them little sci-fi thing, I have to say sci-fi, no sci-fi again. Is where I come to way. Because who don't know the day? You cannot imagine them cell phone there. You can just imagine 2,000 years ago, if Jesus did a walk and see a man and use a cell phone and hear the voice in there, he would have said, but wait, and your God the one worship. I ever said, that power, the wicked. I ever asked which part of the person they say, boy, he's several thousand miles away, you know, and he's in that little box. Can you have little people use so much of radio for in at the box, you know? But can you imagine you have a cell phone in a Jesus days, man, and you walk on with it, man, they would have crucify you. They have work some form of witchcraft. But now it come normal, a normal thing. And we can at the tip of our just go so tick, 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 tick. And in any information you want, anything where you can think about, you go in that little box there and find the answer. So how much are we look for answers for the situation where African people find themselves in now? Because that depends on you, believe it or not, you know. Believe it or not, you know. You can learn what we are going on in Africa right now by just click the button. You can learn about African history. Because I know we are bad out about teach African history in a school, you know. If they don't want to teach in a school, not no fun, you know, because young people now read again. Because you have an e-library. We no book no night, you know. Can you believe that? You go, I go into the library, mama. And when you go down there, no book no there. And your mother come down there. So what time you say you go in the library, I don't see no book in there. Say, but this is a new way to do these things now. Just go for click, click, click. And you get information. The man with the greatest, most information is him going to rule the world. And you see that happen right now. The man with the most information is him going to rule the world. Just like how we have certain things, and we're supposed to rule the world right now. But we are wasted. We have some little corrupt politician, both here and over there in Africa. But they don't understand what is happening. That's why everybody know, if you go through Gibraltar and go over Italy, this is so much Africans that try to reach over the other side in Europe. And when they reach over them, things in life are better for them. And so them get sold in child slavery again. And some of them who dead in the boat and go over from Libya, from all these places. And we still see them, we just like now we don't have no boat around going away. But we have visa. Visa is the gateway to heaven. Yeah, man. Anytime somebody get a visa, man, people are going to hold their man for visa. You want to say, I'm going to the visa office, what you can help me with. So, well, all right, what you do now? Get some olive oil, get your passport, put it down on the ground, open it at the page where you want the visa to get stamped, and sprinkle the olive oil. We don't easy, you know? We don't easy. You see that Jamaica? The visa office open 8:30, you know, and at 3 o'clock a morning. You see people stand up out in a line, you know, and them come from the last parish where clear 100 odd miles. But them have to wake up early. Them come sleep with them family in a Kingston because them say them want to have visa office. That time they don't go to the pastor already. And the pastor said, sister, don't worry. Give me the passport. You go and get the visa, man. Don't worry yourself. Me know Rasta would trim. Because them say, them now will give the visa if you go up there with your ear look, so you know. And the Rasta trim and go up there and don't get the visa. I know what people will laugh at that, you know. I love when people mock Rasta, you know, a serious thing. But the reality is that we're all in the same boat. It's like how them bring over here in a one boat and just put you in a different place. The whole of our brother and sister, you know. But through them have been a one little island over there, so Central America, South America, North America, all of these places. We feel so we're different. So all Jamaica that talk and say, the little island them. Because them say Jamaica is the second largest island. Say, yeah, you know the little island named Grenada. And so we talk about island, you know, little island. And we say, what kind of man is that? Africa is for our own. Africa is not an island. It's a continent with 50 different countries. And you can't give up a continent for an island. No Chinaman. You could have seen him have grocery shop, supermarket, little more. In mind, they are China. And then start out with grocery shop in your community and end up with a mall in your community. And guess who going to go buy? Black people. I have a brother to that talk today, Kwame. And we say, them buy the cheapest thing them for catch you know. Because black people, them don't buy expensive things that will last long. Them buy cheap things where them have to buy it back again. So them go to bam and buy the sitting. Them say, well, you know what we get? It's like when you go to New York, them have some store named Dollar Store. Black people love them store there, you know. Anything in there for $1, you know. You ever go to one of them store and they have a pack of pen for $1. And you say, 10? Well, 10. You go buy $10 worth. And you say, you're there, your yard, and you want to write a note. And you say, then one of them pen that you go. And you go so. It now work. You know what you have to do? You have to put it near your stove. She know what me I talk about. You have to put it by your stove. I see you know hold it good. The plastic just melt. Catch. Like when we like New York. We go to New York. And I say, the first time me go first of all, one thing I don't like is when I go up on a plane and I see a old woman. Because old woman have the heaviest luggage. And she want me carry it. And we have the longest walk. When you come off of the plane in Miami and when you go up on the plane, I don't know why it's like they want to frustrate you. Because when I come from another country, you just end up right in your next place where you're supposed to go. When you go and you land in Miami, and you see everybody, you turn so and go so and go so and I say, wait, you see them old people there, who come from Jamaica, and most Caribbean island too, Trinidad and Island place there. They might carry everything of foreign, roast, bread, fruit, ackee, and them thing there, and the wedding dress, and time and scallion and tiled paper. And you say, Granny, but where you carry tiled paper? Them have tiled paper. I say, no, me no want to use no newspaper. Them have to carry me tiled paper. And when them reach at the coast, you ever say people are sitting up and wait for the carousel to go around, and when you look, you see a stream of liquid that goes so. And the liquid that go around back. And the liquid that go around when you get from the shop, it's something busted at the back, you know. Some hile busted at the back. And you say, what the hell is this? Granny no business with that. I said, where my grandson there? I look for me help and carry it, go to the immigration. When you go to the custom, you ever notice, this is a serious thing. You ever notice, you have your nice suitcase and your pocket good, and it zip nice. And when you reach the customer, them don't search it, it can't lock back. It can't lock back. And you did that, and the zip just spoil. And you ain't a problem, you have to go look hard to tie it up. And granny now put up your bag, say, them to put up back, and them now put up your bag for you, know. Them want you put it up there, you know. And then put on them gloves like them go for surgery. You go dig up your bag. And granny have the post breadfruit in there with the highly nice. And when it white with the file paper, silver file paper, so what is this? I look like a weapon of mass destruction. Yeah. And then when you open it, the grease run out on the wedding dress, because she make the wedding dress to carry go on the wedding, you know. And the grease run out on the wedding dress. And then, when them dig deep, them say, what is this? You take up the lead thing, you know. She said, it's time, sir. And she said, time for what? Him said, time for what? What do you mean time for what, sir? It's time. Whatever I about Jamaican, if you come from Belize, I'm a Belize person there, you come and say, oh, that's time, man. T-H-Y-M-E. Yeah, the man, no. Oh, it's time. She said, but that's what I was telling you all along, sir. And you see when she ready to zip out the bag now, she can't zip out the bag, you know. She have to put it down on the ground, and she sit down on it, and she tell you, all right, zip it now, and the zip spoil, and she have to go for the car and tie up the car. And just when you go outside, the first time you go to New York, I'm shocked. So when I go outside now, I'm going to go so I can't see the sky. I say, what kind of place is it? And when we are driving going to Brooklyn, we see the building them stairs, so like them are come over so on you. I say, what kind of place is this? You see black people. You see black people. That me have to say, sometimes I have to sit down in my house and bawl. When we realize, we go through some things and downgrade ourselves. And when we did there Africa, we never do all of them things there. When you see two people look some money and a hustle this and a hustle that, them catching in some way where sometimes it go on like a slavery same way. Because sometimes some people wouldn't work so more than one job. When them go to America, 3 jobs in my ball in a one day, I'm going to do 3 jobs. To clean up some white people shit and all them something there. You see, when you reach in Brooklyn, they say, oh, we used to yard. Them don't have yard. Because them a play on the street. But me always wonder, why is it that my brethren them? Why them always live on like the 10th floor? And when you go to them house, the elevator now work. And you bring out 3 suitcases because them ask if you bring so much thing. And you have 3 suitcases to carry go up the staircase. And the staircase come like the staircase when we go at the television station to the seat. And you have to carry the bag up there now. And you can't carry 2 bags one time. And the brethren key, that's the problem. He have a bunch of key. And I don't know why I don't mark the key them. Because outside cold no rats. And then they try the key them to say which one I go open the door. All them have to do front door, F. You know them way there? You know, but for some reason it look like a jailer, you know, no key. And then you have to struggle with the luggage go up there. I see in New York, nobody ever go to New York in here yet. How many people not go to New York? And some people don't have no visa. All right. You see when you go to New York, you see them room, you see them house, you see them apartment. Them don't have door like glass door where you can't see now, you know. Them have some high-end door with a little hole in the middle of the door, so. See? Yeah. So when you go there, when you go at the door, a Jamaican is, you know, think, yeah, we don't do it too. When you go at the door, you hear the voice there. Hold that. I mean, man. Me, oh. Nobody now tell them name at all, you know. And you say, I told the man. They said, why never say I told the man? What do you, man? You don't know, say I just always flex up here. All right. You see, him want sure say I told you know. Him a go so. But you see them thing, you know, it always disfigure your face, you know. Because when you look at it, you say, and him still not sure say you know. Him Black people, hey, him still not sure say you know. And him have to go over the whole process again, you know. And then now, him have to open the door. Oh gosh, man, it's like a jailhouse, man. You hear cling, 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 cling. And when you're going there, with your luggage now, him have barrel over that side there. Him have whatnot over that side there. Him have cabinet over that side there. And you can't walk in between. Because him have a barrel where a 99-cent store all the way to 40 cents for Jamaica. And we don't really want 99-cent things come on Jamaica, our bellies. We're more fashionable than that now. We want designer clothes. And we don't want them from China again. We want the original. You understand? But you walk away there, you look inside you, and you struggle with the love in your room. And you're tired now, you have to go somewhere. And you want some fresh air, you walk the windows and you go there. The next man dead. And that's how we live in Africa. We have space, land. You come out of your house, and you don't want to put on your clothes, you don't dress. Or you want to go to your farm and you think that it was nice. And you have your friend over there, so it was nice. A man come home and him go so, and him see a man go to so and go so, him try, him get nervous because him say, oh, him never seen a man there yet. And the whole house live in the same apartment, see years. Years we live there now. And when you there, turn your gates here, because you look at him and him look back at you, everybody get paranoid or one or the other. And I say, wait, it's over there so you live? And nervous, you're nervous why you ask him that thing. It's over there so you say, yeah man, it's over there you live. And then I say, yeah man, a long time you live over here, so how long you live over there? So 10 years. And the town start to talk to one another. You see the next time you come, you see a next person I walk the door, kind of know say I had 3 man share the one room over there. Because so it go, we don't live that way there. So you see them claustrophobic way there? Your mind gets pressing and bugging. And your consciousness, you can't think on nothing spiritual. You can't think on, happiness and life and the real quality of life where human beings supposed to have as human beings. You can't live that way there because them rush you with the food, clothes, and shelter. And you have to go and work today, and then you get up and you eat night. Who invent this 9 to 5 thing? That the whole country have to get up 8 o'clock for catch your bus, 9 o'clock for reach at work, and then now come back home 5 o'clock. Who invent that? It's a crazy invention. Because then now you get up for go do a work, forget the money to come back at work. What kind of madness is that? When you get to pay, you have to say, you pay the talk before you get it. Because you say, boy, you want to the sofa with my offer. I never pay feet last month. I never pay feet last month. You never have to pay feet this month. Light bill, water rate, pick me one lunch money. Me have to get lunch money. When I see a party, I keep on the road. Me don't want to go to, and we don't know nobody at the gate. So I have to go pay go in. Chronics are coming now, and we don't like us chronics, but we don't really have no money. So I have to go pay go in and all them something. And when we go in, we don't like buy a drink. And the man them know, I say, boy, if I carry a little girl, I have to go really have something to get her for drink. And then we could have buy a bottle of water, I get her to feel away and all them something. Rastafari know, say, the struggle is long. And we never want to call it struggle still, but it's a terrible thing, we know. And so much how we come. We don't really want no more hero. We don't want no more Malcolm X, no more Marcus Garvey, none of them. We have to be Malcolm X. And we have to be Marcus Garvey. No. Marcus Garvey said, if you have no confidence in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won, even before you have started. Steve Biko said, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. And we must know that powerful people will never educate powerless people in what it means to take the power away from them. Because the aim of powerful people is to stay powerful by any means necessary. Give thanks.
Excuse me. Can you hear me? Good. Brother said never nobody question things. So quickly we are giving like the 9:46. So if anybody have questions or you want to ask me, brother, yeah, I want to ask the questions. And if I'm in the room just now, once I finish wrap up. So if you don't have any questions and you want to ask, nobody have questions? Anybody have questions? Anybody? Okay, brother, come.
The question must be pertaining to what we say, talk about. We don't want no question around the corner. Personal question. We want to talk about what we talk about.
Good night, blessed everybody. Good out here. I think the crowd may be more crowded. I think it may be more crowded. The question is, why we as black people strive for individual success instead of a group success?
Yeah, well, I feel it's because we're in our quest, not for nation building, but because the pressure of daily life is so stressful that we need to really free ourselves first. It's like you're on a plane and them say, you must put on the life jacket for yourself first and then put it on for the next person. Not really wrong with that still. Because each man have to really find that thing in himself. Before he can free somebody, he have to free himself. You know? It's just that some people take it by an individualistic level, someone that when them come out of the box, them forget about who inside there. See? So we right now have to develop that, you know, Rasta thing when they I don't know, people kind of lick against Rasta a whole heap of way, but because a whole heap of people don't understand why I'm say certain things, them fight against it. But in a school, them tell you about I and you and I. You is second person. The Rasta man said there's no second person. I and the I is one. So him say I and the second person is also I. So him say I and I, it's not semantics. It's just configuring the logics of the thing without the European thinking. So when you say I and I, you must say we are all one. Him don't have no plural in our language. Man and man is same man, not man and men. Men is more than one man. The Rasta now say more than one man. He must say one man. So we have to develop this I and I consciousness where we recognize, you know, like evil in the book, where them call the Egyptian book of the dead. Them say to see the good in things, you have to see yourself in the things. To see good in things, you have to see yourself in things. And if you don't see yourself in that next person, then you're going to continue to do all sort of foolishness. Because when you hurt the next one, you hurt yourself. It may not look that way, but you're hurting yourself. Because what goes around, come around. Law of reciprocity. It go around, it come around. And we didn't understand that a long time. We didn't lick it out away. So we come like we barrel now, like crab. And when one go up, the other one draw down, the other one because the other one go up. And then nobody now go up. So we have to develop. We have to develop what we call the I and I consciousness. Where we look and see, say, it's one. We're all in this thing together. You ever hear that song there? We're all in this thing together. We got to work it out. We're going to listen to disco music. Up here we're going to listen to. We're going to listen to some disco music, man. It says we are all in this thing together. We have to work it out. Not because you live on the hill and I live on the ground. Anything we are going don't let so affect you whether you know it or not. We're all in this thing together. And that is really what we have to do. We don't have to go to church to figure that out. You see? Because God not in the church. It's in you. You don't have to go in a building to come tell boy, right, you go to church and you feel good. It's a feel-good moment that. You have to carry God with you 24/7. And when you look at the next person, you have to see God in that person there. And when you look at the cow, you have to see God in the cow too. Because you can't say you love one species and you love the other species. People say them love animals and them eat them. And I can't love that. Man love him dog because him dog are domesticated and can protect him. But the dog was a dog over a next man's yard. Him don't love that dog there. But if he could have developed the love for the female dog like when him love the other man dog, like, maybe he would have walked over there and the dog no trouble him. But the dog don't send the fear in him already. And say, okay, come over here and see what we're going. Understand? So it's an I and I concept we are work with. And that we have to do. But we don't reach there. We don't reach there. We don't reach there, and we know we don't reach there. That's why we have to come here and say what we are saying. If we didn't reach there, we wouldn't have to say this. We wouldn't have to say what we are saying. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
How can we help each other to raise consciousness? Because we have to remember that, one, this teaching of Africa as a continent, this teaching of black people as something positive is very new. And in Belize, it is extremely new. Yeah. I share your reason with Yaya, and you realize that for the longest time, we don't want to be African, we don't want to be this, black that like black magic, everything negative is black.
Black. Yeah.
So I think they have seeds. Like when I listen to Chronics, black is beautiful. They're like, that's true. They never did tell me that. So how do we help each other to build that consciousness? Because you can reason with we, I hope like some networks bill and we could keep the reasoning line open.
Yeah.
But how can we
We
help
can-
each other here?
Yeah, well, we can be like, yeah. We can be like, yeah, where recognize that there's something, there's an opening and a space to bring a person like me, that's all. And then now, when I say something, and I don't want to take what I say, like passing. I will never come here as no passing. I'm not a professor, I'm not a master, I'm never go to university and something like that. But just like I mentioned about the cell phone and the iPad, right now that is the most modern way to educate yourself. I'm not talking about big people now, I'm not talking about picnic. One of the best ways to educate yourself now is to Google where you hear. Like tonight, if you hear me say certain things, you say, where do you get that from? And you Google it. And you will see if me I say something wrong or something right. Understand? Because that's my challenge all the while. Because it keep me on my toe too. Because when me I say something, I have to make sure so when me I say, when a man go in there and see them say, wait, Muta talk like him know things so. See? So, this sister bring we here to deal with certain things. What's your name? Yeah. What's your there? Then stand up, let the people them see. I know them know you already, but this is the sister.
Hello.
Where, trust me, I don't know how to manage when me leave. Because with the on the radio, we come here so with the amongst the government people them today. Trust me. It's either them going to love her more or ostracize her more. I think them going to love you more because it's vibes we are working with.
Hello.
Them going to get it. All right, you more understanding that place. All right, she leave it. All right, so you have to prepare for that. Yeah.
Hello. Good night. Why do most black people like to use discrimination to conquer one another? In a sense, if you're doing something good, they say, oh, he's crazy. Because they can do what you do, or they cannot sow what you sow, no?
Why black people
like to use discrimination, like saying someone is crazy, or someone
like
just did this, or someone, he just came from drinking rum, or he's on drugs. They just use these things to bring you down because they cannot understand what you're teaching.
Them don't understand why you drink rum?
No, man. Why they use discrimination? Why they like to discriminate you?
Why they want to discriminate against you?
Right.
I don't know.
Huh?
Because I go through a whole heap of discrimination as a Rasta.
Huh?
As a Rasta, I feel say Rasta go through more discrimination than any group of people anywhere. In the Western world, that's all. So I would ask the question, I would throw back the question at you. Why is it that people that want to discriminate against Rasta when them don't? You see, it's a weird thing, you know. Because a pastor come tell you something. And you're going to look at him and say, yes, sir, pastor. Yes, sir. True, sir. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. You see, if a Rasta comes to you and says, so tell me something, Rasta, where you get that from? Nobody come here with no foolishness about Selassie and Africa and them foolishness there. It's discrimination that, you know. Because him not question the person. But him a run the Rasta with them foolishness. Which I challenge you tonight. Go away and think from what I say and find out if what I say have any validity that you can stop discriminating. Because, you know what I'm saying? In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You ever hear that? In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And right now, a whole heap of one-eyed people are going about the place because them don't have the necessary information to open them other eye. And when somebody come open them eye, them say, no, we're not with you. So we as African people, as you say, I'll tell you why them do it. It's ignorance. Ignorance why them do it, you know.
Right.
Ignorance.
One more. When you say all of us are African, right?
Eh?
But no, you say most of us are African. But we are mixed with African, Spaniard, Maya, together as one. Yeah. Why we only deal on African and not deal on the rest of seed that we are made up of?
Okay. So what you ask?
Huh?
So what you asking?
That's what I'm asking you.
All right. I'm going to ask you the question. Out of all of them where you just mentioned, which one you are?
I am all in one.
Eh?
All in one.
What you say? What you say?
I am all in one. African.
You're all in
man.
one?
Yeah.
You're all in one?
Right. I'm a Creole seed.
When you say, you mean say you're Mexican, you're African, you're
I'm Mexican, African, man. African, Maya, and the British as the African and the British. The Creole seed, no?
You're serious? So tell me something.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, say people, I just mentioned that people is identified by a land mass. People is identified by a land mass. Which land you claim? Which continent you claim?
Well, I claim Belize, that's a...
Belize is not a continent.
Yeah, but I mean, well, Africa, anyway.
Eh? You take away the mic from him, brethren? No, we want to clarify, we want to clarify.
Me and you will talk later, don't worry about
No,
it.
me not talk later. After me talk so long, me not talk no more later.
Huh?
Yeah, anyway, can the sister asks
Yes.
for some silence because the program never finished. Don't give them the mic. Where you give them the mic for? Yes. Brethren, no, where you going with the mic? No, man, give out the man the mic, no, man. You're going to leave the man a wonder, so man. All right. We know the idea of mix up. People mix. Most of us cannot clearly say that we do have something that is not African in a way. But I look at you now as it relates to race. What race you belong to?
Me. I belong as a Belizean Creole seed.
No, but Belizean is not a race, brethren.
Huh?
Belizean is not a race. Belize is not a race, people. It's not a race.
Well, I belong in three, Maya, African.
But Mayan is not a
and-
race. Mayan is not a race of people.
She wants a question.
Okay, you know why you're not there.
Continuing on what he was saying. My father started listening to you a while ago, and sometimes I would listen to him as well.
Eh?
My father started listening to you a while ago, and I would listen to him as well, and I was wondering the same thing. Like, in this country especially, and even in other countries, the people that are ancestors that came here, they mated, I guess you could say, and they created children, and those children were mixed with people from other generations. Like he was saying, the native people from here were Mayan, and other people would come from here, like Spaniards, and they would come, and they would, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Mix up.
Yes, mix up.
Yeah.
And they would have children, and then we're the children of their children. So why are we specifically just focusing on this part of ourselves? You know?
No, I'm not telling you must decide. I'm not telling you that you must decide. And that I decide for you, you know. I tell you now, after all of those mix up, who you declare yourself as a race, as a racial person, who you declare yourself as a race, what race you declare yourself as. You see, if you look at me and tell me say you're a European, you see, if you tell me say you're a European, I can't fight that, you know. But I just go in on my head and say, but because the lady is kinky and she's black, and she said she's a European, and she's Chinese. So, what I say, a whole heap of that go on, mix up. And that is really part of the whole scheme of the thing now. That we must be multiracial and biracial and don't talk about where we come from. Yet still the same people them who cause it. Them still a hold on upon them original thing. Them could have mixed up a little more. Them still a say, we are European, they have thing named white privilege. The woman last night on the Democratic debate, I talked about white privilege. Where if she wins, she will go to white people and tell them, say, the reason why you not get shot when your car punch and you knock on a door is because you're white. So you must know, you know, I can't tell you that. You must know, because I hear them say, even if you have 1% blood in you, you're African. I hear them say that, you know. But suppose you don't want to say that. I now run you down and say no. But it just look ridiculous to me if I ask this man what race he belong to, and I'm going to say he belong to Belize. You must not mix up nationality with race. You can change your nationality, you can't change your race. And if you're biracial, and you have to go decide that. If your mother white and your father, look at Obama. Obama mother white. And his father come from Kenya. And him say he's an African American. So you have to go decide that. I can't decide that for you. But I know, say, when a man tell me, say, I ask him what race him like that, and say, Belize. It's an ignorance make him say that. When him say he's a Mayan, it's an ignorance make him say that. You understand? Because nobody from Norway was running up and down in Belize and said, them is Mayans. Just like the Taínos, them. The Taínos originally come from South America. But how them reach to South America? The Native American them, how them reach to America? Because we know which part the original man start. If he is a Christian, Judaism, or if he is an archaeologist, anthropologist, human beings start in Africa and then come out and spread out. So are you going to decide that racially? You could have half, when you say half white, half black, and you want to say, well, I choose to be white. And I say, okay, make sure that when you go to America, them say you're white. Because one of our favorite poet, Miss Lou, talk about the clear-skinned Jamaican who go to America and try pass as white. Because when she there Jamaica, people say, wait, what my white friend? And when she go to America, she realizes, but she not white. So we have to figure that out. Okay.
Blessed Muta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks for bringing the man. Give thanks. I've been listening to your poetry from I was a little kid. In fact, you inspire me. I gave you my book this morning.
And I hear you this morning. Beautiful.
Yes. Blessed. My question is, through the years, you've been here, your first time was 25 years ago. Your content in the poetry, has that evolved? Like some of your older poems, did you look at them and say, you know, I will not, I don't believe this anymore from a poem from like 30 years ago? Or has that evolved?
No. You know why? Because when we that say still old today. If you listen to all Bob Marley song, we should not play no Bob Marley song. But Bob Marley song come like a yesterday it make.
Yeah.
And that's why it going to transcend all of those time and ages because where we are search for, we don't reach there yet. You might have said Nirvana, we are looking for Nirvana, we don't reach Nirvana. We are looking for Nirvana and can't find it.
Yeah.
And we try the poetry. And we are read the poem there. You see the poem there, man, you see the one I talk about the monkey.
I know that one, yeah?
And from me as 5-year-old, I hear the calypso there, you know.
Yes, sir.
And today, it's more relevant today. I carry Miss Lou go to studio to record a poem years ago, in the 80s. I asked record, and she take a poem and she write 40 years before I carry her to the studio. And it is as relevant. Sun a shine, but things not bright. Rain a fall, but dirty talk. Things so hard that nowadays, if you ask somebody how them do, they're afraid you take it, tell them, and them not answer you. No care how much we are work for, hard time still in our shot. Them poem they should write from before me born, when she did that record it. But it's when she say it, if you listen to that tune they write now, you think that the woman I talk about right now. So my poem, them, I write other poems.
Yeah.
But the poems where I did I write from my school, where people say, yes, most of them poems they're wicked. Because most of the poems them, when you hear me I read at school, when I at school, I write them. Not change.
Well, we'll give thanks to Duke BSC as well. That's how I got to see your Cutting Edge and Stepping Razor.
Yeah, man.
I listened to both of them about 9 years ago I started.
Yeah.
And watching one of the videos, I see you have a collection of African masks and African designs, and I'd like to give you this one to add to your collection, if you don't mind.
Yeah. And you give me gift all this morning. Oh, yes, give thanks. Yeah, man, I will you part. Yes, give thanks, man. The Virgin is very kind, man. I the music this. All right, no problem. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay, so we're done the question now, you know. Yeah, okay. Yes, all right. Okay.
Two quick questions, Mutabaruka.
Two questions I ask.
Yes.
All right.
First one, what is the original name for Africa?
Kabulan.
And when was the word Africa first used?
All right. Are two questions on that?
Yes,
or
sir.
one question, part A and B?
Well, if you want to call it part
No, I'm
A
not
and
calling
B.
it, just I ask you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kabulan.
Yes,
The
sir.
original name. Africa, there's two term argument about Africa. I don't know, but I can tell you where I hear that they say Africa is the name of a Arab man. Arab. Africanus. Yes.
The word Africanus, the person Africanus was a Roman.
All right, hold on there now, because you asked me the question and you know the answer.
Yes,
You're a
man.
liar. You're
No.
a liar.
No,
You're a liar. Liar don't ask questions and them don't know the answer. And it sounds like you asking me the question to see if I know the answer.
No,
I
it's
don't know the answer, but
Wait,
I tell you
man.
what I hear. And the same thing that you was going to say is that I was going to tell you.
so the reason I asked the question,
Yes.
even though I know the answer, I was hoping you would help enlighten the people
But I was
who
enlightened.
don't know.
But I was enlightening you
Yes,
a while
sir.
ago. And
Yes,
you started
sir.
to tell me your version. I am saying that what you was going to say, I was going to say it too. And I answered the part A of the question, that the original name for Africa is Kabulan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The man, because the man, well, nobody never see it get to put up your hand.
Sorry, sister.
The woman, them a demonstrate.
My question,
Them
since,
want to ask me some questions. No more man must ask me the question there. Yes, yes.
since we know that education is one of the biggest factor in everywhere in the Caribbean, they don't want to educate us. How do we mobilize and get these people to change the curriculum and start re-educating us, start teaching us about Africa and giving us some real history? How
Yeah.
can we do that?
Well, you have a thing named lobbying, you know. You say, if the people lead, the leaders must follow. So you see, if you vote for them, you see legislation, because them under some British thing, you know. And to make it so-called legitimate and in law, they have to go through the parliament and all that thing there. But the people have to show an interest in the thing and make them voice be heard. Any way them voice can be heard. So you can't round the corner and say, well, them not teaching African history in a school. Yet you know, ball it out, make the right ears hear it and can do something about it. So it's up to you now. To ball it out like how you asked me, you know, in front of must 100 people. If you keep balling it out, I just that. If you ball it out and say, look, because anything we want, you can't get it, you know. You just have to have the will and the guts to do it. Some people shut them out and feel that things are going to change. It can't work. Some people vote and think that things are going to change. It can't work that way there. You understand? You have to lobby for the thing. Because most things will happen. It's a minority of group people make change. Sometimes not the majority change, make the thing change, you know. It's like a minority. But you see, feel them out loud, and them, what them do loud, it change. So we want African history, just like how in Jamaica, Emancipation Day is a holiday in Jamaica. Because them we take it off of the map, take it off of the calendar. And we as Rasta, we go in at the park and we say, no, we have to put that back. And we keep doing it till them just put it back. And now it is a big holiday. And people have celebration about Emancipation Day. So if the people them want something, the people them have to, the people them want to serve, you know have to just lobby them. Open your mouth. Talking is not a bad thing. Especially when you talk for your rights. You know, you have to lobby. Okay, the sister them have to ask.
I don't have a question. Good night, my brother from another mother, but from the same father, Father God.
Okay.
Anyway.
Maybe from the same mother too.
Huh?
Maybe
Same
from
mother?
the same, yeah.
Anyway,
Mother
Muta,
God.
I like how you tried. First of all, I like how you tried.
Okay.
Right? I always believe that one of these days I want to go to the church just like that and see how they would act. Any church. I'm not a member of no church.
I am neither me.
Right? But I just want to try to go to a church barefooted.
Then why you don't do it?
Huh?
Why you don't do it?
I don't have the
guts.
The guts, yeah.
Or you don't have the foot.
Another thing. My first queen, my first child, she went up for a pageant. Her first pageant, she used your poem.
Oh, yeah?
This poem.
Which one of them?
This poem.
Okay.
The one is, I just had a blackout.
Yes.
She won her pageant.
Wow.
Right?
Did you get money?
I don't remember, but you get a lot of stuff.
Well, 10%.
But because I, yeah, right? So I want to thank you, brother, for coming.
Yeah, man.
With love from Belize, we love
glad
you.
that I come.
A lot of knowledge and power. I brought my son so he can gain some knowledge.
That's
so,
beautiful. Yeah.
You know, hopefully you come back and see us soon.
Yeah. And I hope that once you don't have the children here, I wanted to ask you, what is your children doing now at home? Do you know what your children is doing now at home? Did you leave them with the television and the X-rated videos and the Playboy videos? Or leave them with them iPad to search the corruption of our American system? Or listening to Donald Trump? Which one?
All right, last question. Assure that Muta Baruka is in front of me. Assure.
That what?
But I need something to seal the deal. At least I want to hear 2 lines of White Man Country. At least the song, it's no good to stay in a white man country too long.
Then if you know it, where you asking for?
At least I want to hear 2 lines.
It's a line, you say more than a line.
Oh, I hear it.
You say more than a line.
Huh?
You say more than a line of it.
All right.
And
The chorus. The chorus.
It don't have no chorus. And the chorus you just say.
The hook.
And the chorus you just say. And the chorus you just say.
Well, I need something.
Eh?
I need something.
You want that one?
That one. That one. We like that one there.
And if I stay in Belize, you will give me the extra hotel fare. And eh? It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. In the 50s, my mother sister run go England. Now my mother gone America. She turn American. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. So we left Africa and go America. And we check the things cool in a Liverpool. But I didn't know that things would get a blow. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. Now I listen to the news, I get confused. A black man join the Ku Klux Klan. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. When you're there, you say, hey sir. When you go there, you say, a cup of tea please. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. So them shoot Reagan, them shoot the Pope. Them shoot after the Queen and you take it for a joke. It's not good to stay in a white man country too long. Now, blacks in England, what is your plan? Blacks in England, check the time. Skinhead them now, check them crime. Blacks in England, find your land because it's not good to stay in a white man country too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to send you the invoice. I'm going to send you the invoice.